All right, welcome back. As you can see, we are finally back here with another build video. I know it's been a while, but if you've been following my videos, you know I have every single class leveled and fully geared, and I've already done build videos on them, so that's why these build videos are few and far between. But we have my Zerker here, and if you saw, I did the 800 MF video on him, and a couple months back I switched to a 700 MF build, and I've been slowly upgrading his gear and his charms, and I think I am finally done. Why did I go from 800 to 700 MF? The biggest thing is the shield. The 800 MF has the 6-assisted phase blade and is basically a pit Zerker. This is not a pit Zerker. This is a chaos Zerker. Why chaos over the pits? Chaos to me is far superior. In the pits, when you're done killing all the champions and bosses, all you've got left is a shitty sparkly chest that basically drops nothing good. With chaos, when you are done killing the champions and bosses, you get to do a quick seal pop, which I have dropped countless high runes and good gear from, and then you get to kill Diablo, who has a chance to drop some really good stuff, which is where I've got most of my grail from. So yeah, I think this 700 MF build right here is the best. I've done a 500, a 600, now a 700 and an 800. 700 MF build is definitely the way to go. And I think this right here is the ultimate MF character. I just want to say that if you're looking to do a cheap Zerker build, this is not going to be the build for you. I quickly estimated how much this guy cost, and it was about 15,000 forum gold. I'm happy to say I did not spend a penny on any of that forum gold. I got it all from trading my drops. But if you want to calculate that, if you wanted to buy 15,000 forum gold, that's going to cost you about $465. And then it's not that simple. When I built this character, it was, months and months of time. And since then, prices have gone up and gear has gotten rarer. For instance, my J mod, I got it for like 4,000. Now they're going for over 6. My Zerker amulet, good luck finding one of those. I have a really nice amulet, and they are just not for sale right now. And on top of that, all the charms that took a while to put together have matching charms, which is why it was a lot harder. Let me buff this guy up real quick again. Oh yeah, enough yapping. Let's get into the build. I'd like to start with the stats. We have enough strength for a monarch, enough dexterity to get max block, enough vitality for 3,000 life, and then dump the rest into energy, because for this build you want to have some mana. On my offhand, I've got 700, which is, to me, that's a good number to stop at. At 700, I never have to use mana potions no matter what I'm doing. So we'll get to how I got that much mana, but it starts with dumping your remaining points into energy. But even then, that left me with like 300 mana, so I had to make up for that with the charms. We'll get there in a second. As you can see, max all resistances. Like I said, 3,000 life and 633 mana on the main hand, 709 on the offhand, which you teleport on. The Zerker damage, just over 1,000. More than enough to kill champions and bosses and kill Diablo with that hidden grief damage. The attack rating, I've got 11,306. That gives me 83% chance to hit Diablo, which is pretty damn good. And all the other monsters are like in the 90%, so he hits pretty often. Defense doesn't matter, and let's move on to the other page. As you can see, exactly 700 MF, and he's also got 460 gold coin. I actually like to run Trav before I run Chaos, and good amount of golds. It's, you know, it's not a gold find setup, but you know, over time you eventually get gold capped and you can do some gambling sessions. So, and I also like to do Trav, trying to get that freaking Cham rune for my rune grail. But yeah, 460 gold and exactly 700 MF, pretty nice. We break the 42 IS breakpoint. On the offhand, I've got the 105 fast cast rate breakpoint. Really teleports pretty nicely. And as you can see, cannot be frozen, which is pretty standard for a Zerker setup. Stats, pretty standard. Start over here. Max Berserk, Max Blade Mastery, 1 into these 4, 1 into Battle Command. Max Find Item, because every point you put into there gives you 1% chance to hork an item. And then I put enough points in here to get 75%, which is 2 skills away from cap, and then dump the rest into Battle Ores, which I think was like 14 points left. So, onto the Merc. Got an F Thresher Insight, 17 Meditation. This crazy ass armor, which I've made a video on in the past. Way better than Treachery. You don't want to use Fort with this because the chilling armor will sometimes cause bodies to explode, and you can't hork them, so you don't want any kind of cold damage. It's in 1,000 defense Zerker armor, which is pretty cool looking. Why is this better than Treachery? They both have 45 IS, but that's pretty much all Treachery has, and has Fade, which pretty much never goes off. He's got max resistances without Fade, so it's not needed. It has 33 enhanced damage, which Treachery doesn't have. 26 all res. Treachery has none without Fade, which, as I said, barely goes off. And then the big cannot be frozen, which Treachery doesn't have. So this right here is a pretty insane Merc armor. And that allows you to have an Ethendarials with an IS Fire Res Jewel. As you can see, max res, decent damage, decent life. And then he's got 80 increased attack speed and cannot be frozen. So pretty solid freaking Merc. It's time to get to freaking, I don't know, inventory. This new freaking cube opening at the same time. Still getting used to it, but I like it. Let's get to the gear. I just recently upgraded my Grief. If you saw, I used to have a 10 ED one, 10-3 base with like 391, but I now have a 15-3 base Grief with 38 IS, all I need is 32, and then big 396 damage. Just a really nice Grief. I just recently upgraded my Enigma. I used to have a 15-14 base, now I've got a 15-15 with a better roll, 768, pretty good roll. Down here, we've got some up chance guards, 40 MF. We've got upped gold wrap, 79 gold find. Should probably get an 80, but I wasn't really too concerned about the gold find on this character. 50 Travs. Up here, we've got an IK helm with 40 MF with a Champion and Ist in it. Then we start getting tougher here. Matching 40 MF rings. Pretty hard to come by now. This crazy freaking Zerker amulet. 2 Barb, 10 fast cast rate, 33 cold res, 20 all other res, damage reduced by 2, and 24 MF. Good luck finding an amulet like this. They basically don't exist at this point. You're gonna have to wait and then really pay up. And then the most expensive part of this build, a freaking J mod. Jeweler's Monarch of Deflecting with 4 Ist runes in it. Freaking crazy. Obviously you want it for the blocking and the MF. Really expensive, really nice shield, and it really ties this crazy Zerker build together. That was all of it. On the offhand, we've got 2 Suicide Branches with Lumb runes for a little bit more mana. Onto the charms. Got a Geeds 144, 1440. For the Annie, we've got 14, 19, 10. And the Torch, we've got 15, 20. For the charms, we needed some res charms to max my res. So, for all of them are 7 MF, and this for the fire res, we've got an 11, an 11, and a 10. For the lightning res, we've got an 11, 11, and 10. For poison res, we've got 11, 11, 10. And then for cold res, we've got an 11 and a 10. All I need is 2 because I got that extra cold res from my amulets. These next 5 charms are 7 MF with attack rating. Didn't really need any more damage. Pretty much wrecks everything. What I did need is I did want to have some more attack rating to up my percent to hit. And these 5 charms add just enough AR to increase my chance by 2%. So definitely better than having plain ones. I'll take that extra 2% any day of the week. See, buffed again. It brings it from 81 to 83% chance to hit Diablo. So those were the 5 charms I had left. So I figured might as well use it on AR instead of having them blank. Then the rest of my charms are going to have mana. Like I said, without my charms, these mana charms, my mana was at about 300, which is not enough for a Zerker. It can work, but you're going to constantly have to get mana potions and keep popping those mana potions. So, not make or break, but if you don't want to ever use mana potions, then get some MF mana small charms. And these were not easy to come by. We've got, for the 7 MFs, we got a 17 mana, 16, 16, 15, 14, 14, 11, 11. And then at this point, I needed, what is it? I needed 11 more MF. So I ended up getting a 6 and a 5 MF, and then it's got 16 mana and 17 mana, putting me just over 700 mana for my offhand, which I teleport with. Pretty freaking insane. Like I said before, I like to do a Trav Run before I do my cast, so let's just bang out a quick Trav Run here. We'll go over the keybinds as well. The offhands, F1, F2, F3 for your battle command, battle order, and shout. I keep my teleport up on my offhand at all times, and then when you switch back, Q just to teleport on your main hand. Basically teleport in when you get to the guy, switch back to your main hand, keep the Zerk on the left click, and just Zerk them down, and then I keep find item on my right click. So go in, teleport in on your main hand, boom, boom, boom. You can see this guy just freaking wrecks, man. Pop a potion for me and my Merc. As you can see, just wiped the hell out of it. Then you get to go in, fork them up. Right, nothing too crazy. I do down scroll for my town portal. That was it. As you see, bangs the hell out of Trav. If you want, you can go here, get the camp damage off you, can repot up. And then let's head over to Chaos. Offhand, teleport, and like if you see any champions or boss packs in the river, like right there, go in. I've got E set for Howl. Oh, basically one-shotted that dude. Switch back to your offhand, teleport. Switch back to your main hand, teleport in, Howl, Zerk, Oh, freaking ancient armor. Imagine if that was sacred. Oh, and that's freaking F. Add Silk to the Victor on a build video. Pretty cool. Right. Teleport in. Owl. Dirt. Fork. Pretty freaking simple. You want to be careful. See, disrespect my main hand. You want to be careful when you're teleporting. You don't have your max block. So teleport in. Box. Seal. Owl. Zerk. Fork. Teleport. Yeah, see, this thing sucks when you get Crepify on you. Lost track of the safe. There he is. Boom. I mean, pretty hairy, but never really having any trouble with him. Feel pretty confident with the max block. You just want to howl. Howl some of these guys away. Boom. You kind of want to howl them away from the seal a little bit. And then in my cube, I keep a telekinesis ring. Switch off one of your MF rings. Clear the seal a little bit. Switch the offhand. Unfortunately, with the laggy servers, it's hard to do a full pop, but let's hope we can get a decent pop. Teleport around. I got telekinesis set to the middle mouse key and motherfucker, it unset itself because it's been a while since I've done a run. Let's try that again. Keep telekinesis on your middle mouse button. Makes it so much easier to pop the seal with all the guys around it. So stupid. I should have made sure the keybind was up, but you get the picture there. Switch back your ring. Teleport around, see if anything nice pops. I was able to seal pop most of the Chaos Sanctuary. I think I actually missed this side, so I undershot it, but you get the picture. Oh no, still got it. Come over here. Look at Diablo. 83% chance hit him, not too bad, but as you can see, just missed like 10 times in a row. But when you do start to hit him, teleport away from the firestorm, come back in, and boom. He's freaking dead. Whew. Not the best run, but even on a sloppy run, still pretty efficient, and to me, the ultimate MF character. As you can see, he, didn't really have any trouble with anything. I really like this character, and he's really helping me bang out my grail. So, that was it. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.